Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My hair's a little fluffy today. Don't mind the fluffiness, but I have a bonus video for you today, this Sunday, April 10. So if you like watching these kind of videos, keep on watching. Alright guys, check it out. So I did 2 loaves of bread. Dun, 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 dun. So the key will be taking out my starter on Wednesday. And I was able to bake it today, Sunday, this morning. I made one for my daughter, one for me. And this one actually smells really good because there's rosemary and garlic. You heard me. Rosemary and garlic. So it actually smells pretty good. Does it taste good, honey? Yeah. He's watching the game. Then yesterday, I need to empty out my freezer so I can do an inventory on the deep freezer, I should call it. And we had a lot of frozen corn, so I canned raw corn yesterday. Well, it's frozen corn, but I did the raw packed method. Now, I don't know what it tastes like because I've never had canned corn before, so I guess I will let you guys know. But it looks pretty good. This one is sort of empty because I had like, while Campbell dies in the background, I had 1 bag left, so I had to split the bag. So that's why it's not full to the top. But these actually are full to the top. So I did listen to my subscribers and the people who follow me. I left the canner alone. I did not pressurize it. Press the button so the pressure can release faster, and it worked. All the water is up to the line where I filled it. So I guess that worked. And I guess when I pop one of these open, I'll let you know if it tastes like, obviously, canned corn that you buy at the store. Because that's what I'm trying to replicate here. But besides this being a bonus, I did more almond milk. So it looks like I will have to do almond milk once a week. For it to be fresh, 1. And 2, so I can have enough to last me for the week. So the one I did last week, I only had about a 1/4 cup left yesterday. So I did the same thing. I put the stuff to soak. I did do it differently though. I did 1 cup of almond with the 4 cups of water, and that came out pretty thick also, leaving it overnight. I still blended it, and then I still squeezed it with the cheesecloth. And I think 1 cup of almonds seems like a lot, so I might save myself some money next week. And I think I'm going to try the 1/2 cup to see if I still get the same like flavor and stuff like that. If it gets too watery, then I'll stick to the 1 cup. But I am going to try 1/2 cup next week, just so we can compare. And if I get to do the 1/2 cup versus the 1 cup, I actually get to extend the almonds, the 3 bags of almonds that I have in the basement. And I save myself some money because 1 is fresh, 2 is less than what we pay at the store basically. So that's the game plan. So I'm gonna wash these, putting the bread away, and I'll be right back to our next stage in life. And for those who are wondering about the potatoes, I canned last week. So far so good. I don't see any mold or white stuff on the potatoes, so I guess we still okay. Of course, when I pop them open, I guess we'll see. But lesson learned. Alright guys, next in our homesteading agenda. So, as you guys know, I got some creepy infestation mold crap going on all this stuff, right? Like literally everywhere. So in order to get rid of all these bugs, I need to empty out this room from every live plant that I have in here. Now, according to the calendar, our last frost date was sometime last week. So the plants, I'm gonna put them outside. I know they might die, but I do have still my winter sowing. We're gonna turn off this fan because, you know, it's not doing anything good right now. And I do have my winter sowing outside that it is working, but I am gonna start from scratch. So what I'm gonna do is I'm putting all these plants outside. Every single cup that's in here, we're bringing outside. Depending on how they look, I might still care for them, but I'm not too worried about them because we're gonna start fresh. It's only April 10th, so I still have time to make new seedlings. So I went back to my old videos because that's the purpose of this, you know, so I can go back and look to see what I did that I didn't do this time. And apparently this is my first time doing this, the cups, soil cups. I've never done this before. This is the first time, and doing with soil. From my past 2 years that I've been gardening, I use the pellets that I start my seeds in, and I have a load of them somewhere around here. I would have to look for them, but I do have a load of pellets that I could be using to do my new seeds right here. I mean, I got more than this, but this is what I used before, which is the peat pellets, seed starting. You fill them up with water, they grow. And this is what I've used the past couple of years, and I never had this bug issue. So I think the bug issue comes from me doing the soil in-house, and I think I used the wrong soil. So it's not like I can't do this again or I can't try doing it again. I am sure 100% I used the wrong soil, which we got rid of. We put most of it outside, and now I strongly believe that it is the soil because when we did the gardening, I think it was yesterday, this morning when I went out there to check everything, I see bugs everywhere. So I don't know. So I didn't want to lose on the soil. I'm sure eventually the bugs will die out because winter will come. I'm just hoping that no eggs or anything like that live within the soil for next year. That's a prayer, people. That's a prayer. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take all of this stuff outside. I'm gonna put you on top of the speaker so you can see me work. Obviously I will be speeding this process up, and I'll come back to the end. I am gonna put everything outside that has dirt on it because we don't want nothing with dirt in here. Then what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna crack some windows, so it's gonna get cold in here, but I'm alright. This is the basement, so we really don't care if it's cold or not. The motorcycle will be okay. And I want to say then we can rethink what to do next with the pellets and stuff, but I'm not gonna touch anything until a week from now, so maybe a week or two. So throughout the week I'll come check out how it looks bug related. Like if we don't see any, then yes, we'll start with the pellets, because I don't want bug infestation to still be here and me do my pellets and then they get bugs in it. It defeats the purpose. So The first step is to get rid of all this stuff outside. If it lives, it lives. If it dies, it dies. I'm not too worried about it because I do have the winter sowing outside growing the exact same thing I have here. Plus, we're going to start fresh ones in the pellets. Had to breathe bar for a minute. Sorry, people. So, let's get started, shall we? Let's stop procrastinating. Alright guys, so these are my 2 lemon trees, and these are doing pretty good, but these bugs here obviously are tearing them up. So the 2 lemon trees, the apple tree, the pineapple, I'm gonna sort of put them in a cocoon outside with one of these plastic container, and then I'm gonna cover them to just make sure they get enough heat. Well, not a heat. It'll be sort of like, you know what? No, I'm lying. Me lying. I'm not gonna do that. I just remembered. I'm gonna put each one into one of these. So I gotta cut these up and do a winter sowing for these, and then put them outside. And I'm gonna do the same thing for the pineapple. Yes, I am. Yes, I am, because I have enough gallons to do it. Yes. Alright, that's what we're going to do. I also got my hat, and I got my jacket, because I got to be running outside, and it's cold. Alright guys, it didn't take that long actually. I thought I was gonna be here for hours, but we took everything out that had dirt in it. That included the big pails that we've been doing seedlings of our winter, I think they're called winter greens. My husband was trying to I sort of regrow them from the branch. Those had dirt in it, so we got rid of those. I got rid of the big malanga plant, which is the one with the big leaves on it, and I put a plastic over it. Hopefully that would cover it from the cold, because that's actually a summer plant. I put my lemon and my apple tree, as you saw. I put it in sort of like in the winter sowing kind of a deal. The same thing with the 2 lemon trees, the apple tree, which I think is an apple tree, but I'm not too sure. So all of that now is outside, so I shouldn't have anything that has to do with dirt, like wet soil that brings those kind of bugs here. I shaked up the bottles that technically kills the bugs. I might do a new concoction of that because the ones that I have there are kind of old. I don't know how well that actually lasts in the bottle. I don't see any. I cracked the window. It's still 60 in here, which is not bad. I cracked the window because if you see, wait for it, look, they're all on this window. So I'm hoping that maybe they'll go outside the window or they end up dying, because there's no soil, no wet soil in here that can actually, you know, kill. I mean, not kill, but make the bugs. My husband did bring me down the raid insects so I can spray the ones on the window, but I don't know, because I don't have plants in here, but I don't want to infect anything with raid on it. So I don't know. But I am going to take the 4 bags of soil outside just in case. And I'm going to harvest my ginger. It's been in that container for a while now. I think I was supposed to harvest it a long time ago. The leaves died a long time ago. And it's been in the container, obviously contained with soil, so I think the ginger is okay. But I'm going to harvest that. I do have a new one starting. I'll probably take a piece of that one to get it started, to get me started on the new ginger. Besides that, I think I'm done. I saw so many bugs that I feel like they're crawling on me, but I don't think I'm going to do the raid thing. I'm just gonna let them die. I'm gonna take out all the soil that's here. The dry soil I'm taking out. There's nothing here that's wet soil related that will trigger them to come or make more. So I'm hoping that helps. And then I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna look every day this week, make sure I don't see any around the walls or the window before I start the seedlings and the pellets. So here's the pellets. I'm going to do the seedlings and the pellets like I usually do, 2 seeds per pellet. And then I have the dry containers that I can put them in. And I do have more because that's how I did it before. I don't know what triggered me into doing the new way. My guess is it's just in case I couldn't find, you see the bugs everywhere. Just in case I couldn't find maybe pellets. I don't know. I don't remember. But I'm going back to the pellets. And if my pellets do well, I'm just gonna bulk buy them. Like, obviously this cup thing is not working for me. So, I'm gonna bring the soil out and we're gonna harvest the ginger. I'm sure you don't want to watch me bring big bags of soil outside. So I want to show you, here's my ginger. And this is what my husband is trying to regrow, but it's not working, I don't think. I don't know. But I am gonna harvest the ginger. So let's see what we got. check out my ginger. Lots of roots. I can tell which one was the first one that I did. And it's this one because it's darker. This is the one where I started the babies from. So I think I can cut this into pieces and probably get me another root. This is great. Alright guys, here's the final result. So I put all the stuff in one of these, 2 lemon, 1 tree. I brought everything out. I'm not gonna do anything with it. I did wet it a little bit, which I probably shouldn't have, but that is all of it. I'm hoping that maybe they survive. I don't know. We'll see. The pineapple is in this one. Garlic looks great. And I put 5 new ginger pieces from the one we just harvested. And of course, it's supposed to rain, but it's not a lot, so I watered my green stalk. I put back the trees for my hubby in that container since I'm using the smaller container for the ginger. And that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed this bonus. I don't usually do this, but today I need to get rid of that infestation. So that's it for the infestation. We should have no more issues. Nina is trying to get out. But God bless. Thank you for watching. Give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you guys next week.